What's going on, guys? Mighty Lubu here. So today I wanted to give my thoughts on the pre-built deck that came out. It's the 4th set, and just give you my thoughts on it, just because, you know, I had done these for the other sets and I want to have this new one in the channel so you guys can see my opinion on it. And I'm gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna talk about the bad ones first, the one that I think that are the worst decks out of here. And in my opinion, it's definitely Blood and Shadow. In rotation, they're just really bad. They're just low tier. You're just struggling most of the time, and I just would not recommend it. They don't even see that much play in Grand Championship, like tournament play. But anyways, if you really guys want to try them out, Blood and Shadow are like tier 1, and when it comes to Unlimited, there's just so many good cards there, and I'll highly recommend them. You get the gorgeous Belphegor from set 2, so stick to this. Look at this. You get the Dark Air Jammer Belphegor combo. Oh, sweet. The only reason I didn't get this set is because I had already 3 copies of the Belphegor, but it's pretty good. You just get Urius, Spiderweb Imp, Baphomet, just so many good cards here. It's insane. I guess Maelstrom Serpent is kind of useless, but it really pays off with the other cards that you get in the set. And for Shadow, it's kind of like the similar in terms of they have one legendary you're not going to find that useful, but even though you get the gorgeous Nemesis, what you really want is the Demon Lore Actor. This is hands down best legendary in the game. The big man, the 7-drop that cannot be matched. But you get all these really good cards. Prince Catacomb, Lurching Corpse, you name it. You just get a lot of good cards here. So I would highly recommend it for unlimited play, where you're just going to have a much better time for Bloodcraft and both Shadow. But anyway, let's just continue with the 4th set. This is just my opinion on the bad ones, and if you should play them, highly recommend them there. But let's just go on with these. Forest. For Forest, we have a lot of aggressive cards here. Not much of a mid-range deck that you can make here. Core was not too bad, but I guess you're gonna need yourself 3 copies of Greenland Axeman, and then I guess you could start looking for a nice mid-range deck there. And you get some solid cards overall. I just like it. You get 2 pretty decent legendaries. Korwa, a little more situational, but with the Insect Lord here and just all these solid cards like Elf Song, Sylvan's Justice, pretty decent. It's a nice spell. It does see play, so it's just a good option. Overall, the cards are kind of solid. Overall, it's just an aggressive deck. You're not gonna have to use this exact deck, but it just gives you solid cards to build a nice deck anyways. So for all the cards are pretty solid, except for the, oh my, this is hot garbage. What is this? This card has not seen play since I've been playing this game, and I've been playing this game for quite some time. Unabridged, what is it, Unbridled Fury. Maybe they do like in the next expansion some type of support for it, but this card is useless. It's not seen play since the game came out. Anyways, dealing damage to the enemy follower, X equals to the number of allied followers in play. So it's just situational, and even if you have allied followers in play, let's say you have 2 of them, but you need to do 3 damage. Now the spells is still useless. Oh my goodness. It is just so bad to have this card. I don't know why they made this card the Unbridled Fury. If anything, they should have made the Oathless Knights. Give me some Oathless Ladies. Give me that. I'll buy that in a second. Some lovely Oathless Ladies. Female Knights, I guess. That would be kind of cool, right? Just so they can have the alternative gender. That's not too bad. But no, we get this. But anyway, let me just stop ranting on that. Alright, we get Sky Commander Celia and Zeta. Both 5-star rating legendaries. They're just really good. I love it. Everything else in the deck is solid. I guess they didn't talk about the one card here. Tanya. Listen, this is much more useful than the Unbridled Fury, but everything else is good. Trust me. Here we go. For Runecraft, we have just this one is kind of all over the place, and you can just build the deck in almost any direction you want. You can start building it as a giant Chimera deck. You get some nice concentrations. Silent Laboratory, good synergy. You have Rooney, Cagliostro. This deck you can make it either into a Mysterian deck, a Burn deck. It's very good. It's solid. A lot of good solid cards. I like them overall. I guess this is kind of get that out of your deck. But anyways, I guess her 2. There's a few useless cards here. Just these 2. I don't like these 2. Just because they don't really do much for your game plan. But it's not the worst thing possible. It's not like Unbridled Fury bad. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. It's a decent deck. I like it. You got some sexy Arulumaya here. She's seen play in competitive. It's just a solid strategy. I've seen this deck. Oh man, I feel like crafting this deck. Well, not crafting it, but like building a deck, since I already have Arulumaya. So anyway, so you guys are probably gonna see it later on the channel. And we have, of course, the dragons. Yes. Oh, the sexiness, man. You get Azidahaka, Zoe, very good legendaries. I love it. Encouraging people, play some Ramp Dragon, Canyon of my favorite cards in Dragon. Just solid cards. There's literally nothing bad. I would literally play this deck as is if I was like a new to play player, just because you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have so much fun. There's nothing really bad about this. Like if you were starting out, you can just have a blast with this deck. This just the only thing with this deck, you want to craft yourself some Frenzy Drakes. It's gonna be the 9th cost dragon. That way you can have some nice board clear for your late game. But overall, I like this deck. Of course, you guys are not gonna use the exact deck, but you know, it gives you that right path, the right path for victory. Skip over these; they're bad. View decks for Haven. For Haven, I like the deck. It's just beautiful. It has nice bits and pieces for like different decks that you can build. If you get rid of this and put some Lion Temples, you might be able to build yourself a Lion Temple deck. And Summit Temple, there's still some synergy there. If you have like Heavenly Knights, you could put some Heavenly Knights and start smacking people in the face with massive damage. Delafil, a very good card if you want to play Tanko. It's just, it gives you that right path for you to build a deck however you want. If you wanted to play Haven with Holy Lions, it gives you some cards here and there. It's just, I like it. It's just beautiful. John and Delafil, very good legendaries. Definitely a 5-star to me. And last but not least, it's the Portal. This thing, OP. You get a nice dimension cut animation here, which is pretty good. The card itself is just solid. Even though you might not see it in deck list, it's just a decent card. It wouldn't hurt you to have it in the deck. Having 2 or 3 copies is like whatever. It's okay. You can work with this, but everything here is solid. There's literally no bad cards here. I guess the only bad card I would not play, I guess, is Jessica. Simply because it's kind of useless. They're much better 3-drops than her. And yeah, just everything else is useful. It's very good. 5-star. What do you call it? Artifact Portal doesn't see that much play, but it's still a good deck. If anybody thinks Artifact Portal is bad, they're crazy. Anyways, but that's just my thoughts on these deck lists. Hope you guys enjoyed them. As you guys can see, did I even show these? I guess I'll go over them anyway. You don't have any win condition with this deck. I don't like this. What is your win condition with this deck? It is useless. You're only buying it so you can get your Undying Resentment animation. But like, I don't really see a win condition other than somehow Ayla dealing 10 damage and your other follower surviving. But it's just pretty bad. I don't like it. It's pretty mudada. Doesn't really see play. Skeleton Prince is not that strong. Holy Angel Altea, kind of useless in the shadow deck. I don't know what the heck. Dude, this deck list, I don't like it. You have no win condition. What are you trying to do? What other legendary do you get? Oh, Fairy. The synergy is just not there. I guess you're trying to survive to turn 10 and do something, I guess. But it's pretty lame. It's pretty lame. I do not like it at all. For Blood, I think it's kind of similar. We do get Vera. Vera's definitely a good legendary, but it's just not worth crafting this deck just to get, or buying this deck just for Vera. Vania's good. It's just a lot of decent cards here, but Vengeance is just performs so much better in Unlimited, and you're not restricted to just playing Narmaya. You can get that nice Belphegor. But yeah, and some decent card. Don't get me wrong. There are some good cards here, like Silver Chain, Vera, Blood Drinker's Brand, Narmaya, Vania, Dark General, Reach of the Archdemon, Razor Claw. It's just decent cards. It's just Bloodcraft is not strong enough for rotation purposes. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on all these decks. Hope you guys find some of this useful, and yeah, see you guys later. Peace. I'm out.